Hey, I'm Aiden, and the aspect of my life that I want to share with you guys is a trip that I got an opportunity to take a little while ago. So I had the chance to travel to Costa Rica as a class trip for my Spanish class, and it honestly became one of the most memorable experiences that I got from high school. Costa Rica was a country that seems to balance adventure and tranquility in a way that not many places can. Every day felt like stepping into something new and refreshing. So a big highlight of the trip was when we got to go whitewater rafting. We went through some pretty dense rainforest, and as we moved down the water, the the river got pretty crazy. Like calm stretches went to sudden powerful rapids. We were surrounded by huge green trees, sounds of a bunch of wildlife. So we had to climb out of the river to find a high bank to where we could see what it was like to jump into it. It really felt less like a tourist activity and more like being immersed in nature. It was pretty unpredictable and exciting, honestly. It really wasn't comparable to when we got to hike an inactive volcano, though. Like, that was a different kind of experience altogether. The trail ended up winding through volcanic rock in a pretty thick forest. Along the way, there were these signs that told you about how past eruptions kind of shaped the land. And eventually, once we got to the top, you could kind of look out over the surrounding landscape and see the edges of the forest. It was so humbling just to realize how peaceful the earth can be, especially when it's so quiet. I remember another unforgettable stop was a place known as Monkey Beach. And as soon as we arrived, monkeys appeared in the trees and along the shore. They were just completely unbothered by anyone. They didn't care. And watching them interact with everyone in their natural environment was so funny. It reminded me how close Costa Rica loves to interact with their wildlife. That's a really appreciative part of my experience there. And then around the end, for pure fun, we just went zip lining through a rainforest canopy, which was pretty hard to beat. We went from platform to platform, and you could see the ground, and there were parts where we went over the canopy and you couldn't even see the ground. It was crazy. It was a little scary, but I'm glad I did it. And beyond all those ventures, the food and culture honestly made it worth it. Like, if I didn't even have the whitewater rafting, the zip lining, even just the food was so good. And kind of relaxed, laid back culture of kind of the coastal vibes that we were on for San Jose, the city we were in. It was just a really lasting impression. Meals were fresh, full of flavor. Everywhere we went, people were welcoming and kind of proud of their country to see what kind of economy it grew into. I don't know, it's a place you really feel, and it truly is an experience that stays with you long after you return.